what is the key to happiness? Darren Ryder himself says it really is just a choice in the moment. Do you know what I mean? And I think he is at least partly right. I think a lot of it just comes down to you. Do you know what I mean? And how you interpret things. You know, sometimes in life you deal with certain hardships, and I think the weak people in the world they can't handle it. Like I'm reading a book on Frank Greeley. Frank Greeley, he did suffer a lot from depression and stuff. He became like obese, if you know what I mean, and he has health problems. He quit running after a bad stint in the U.S. training with East Tennessee University. He burnt out, and I just find that when he talks about things, he always seems to look at things in a very negative light. All right, like he's talking about growing up in Mayo. Things weren't easy, of course. But he seems to make it all seem so dull and depressing and miserable. When somebody else could live that kind of lifestyle and they could make it seem, if they wrote about it, they might make it seem happy and jolly and joyful. Okay, so it's a mentality thing. You need to, if you're weak and soft, like you're gonna get punished for it. Okay, uh, like one of my friends who stays in this house, sometimes I go out and play football with him, not soccer, Gaelic football, but he sometimes he says, "Oh, I can't, my shoes are wet." That's what he said the other day. I have to wait for them to get dry, and I'm like, if you're going to be that soft, then you put yourself to depression. Like the people I'm staying with, not to be disrespectful, I think they're beta males. They seem to just lie around a lot and not really do much. Um, like they won't go out when it's raining. You ask them to go out and play football with me or something, and they'd be like, "No, no, I can't. Oh, no, no." And they just seem to lie around in their rooms all day. That's, like, do you deserve to be happy if you live that kind of lifestyle? No, I feel human beings, we're meant to get up and do stuff. We have to start doing that more. We need to get up and like, I just think this generation is a bit weak, and like people say, if something bad happens, like if you get fired from a job or something, people are like, "Oh, it's not your fault. Just stay in bed for the next week or so. Just let your body recover from the shock of getting fired." Do you know what I mean? I got fired before. All right, I worked as a carpenter for a week and I got fired. That was really annoying, and I felt like a really harsh decision. But you know, did I blame the guy who fired me? No. Did I sit around feeling sorry for myself? No, I didn't. All right, so I was told I was fired on the Friday night. Look, if I could have, I would have gone out the next day and handed out CVs and tried to get another job. But the thing is, at my house where I was living at the time, I didn't have access to a printer. The libraries were closed for the weekend, so I had to wait for the weekend to end. So I did the usual. I went to the Trent Five Athletic Club on Saturday and Sunday, um, stuff like that. And so then on the Monday, I went to my local library, printed out 25 CVs, took the Lewis into town. I handed out loads of all those 25 CVs. Okay, didn't get any offers. So the next day, went to the library again, printed out 25 CVs, and I went to handing them around to like places like Blackrock, Stillorgan, Dunleary, and then finally I came up to Carrickmines. I handed in a CV to McDonald's in Carrickmines, and I was given an interview there and then, and I got hired, and that's where I work now. All right. So instead of sitting around feeling sorry for myself, saying, "Oh, the world is too cruel," I just got up and got myself another job. Do you know what I mean? You gotta just harden the fuck up. Like if you want to play for, say, the soccer team or the hurling team or the basketball team or swimming team, you get rejected. What do the losers do? They're like, "Oh, it's not for me. Oh, I can't play anymore." What do the winners do? They're like, "Right, I got rejected. Right? Tomorrow's another day. I'll go out and train again. I'll train. I'll keep training until I make that team." Do you know what I mean? That's the winner mentality. You gotta have that mentality in life. Okay? And don't be a quitter. They say never give up. Unless you don't enjoy something. If you played a sport for a while and you got a bit bored of it, then and you want to quit, then fair enough. Like I haven't quit running. I haven't ran for 2 weeks, but like I feel like this year I've been on off all year. I just feel like I need a long break from training. So I'm not training now, but I'm gonna get back into it. All right. Now I didn't stop training because I had a bad race or anything like that. I was training because I just got bored of it. I need a good long break. Could be out for months. Do you know what I mean? So, and I look forward to getting back. To be honest, okay. So, yeah, that's the thing. You need a tough mindset. Okay, a lot of it is just mental. What goes on inside your own brain. All right, so yeah, I had a cold. All right, and I've kind of just recovered from it now. Yesterday it was still quite bad, and I still went into work. Okay, and instead of saying, "Oh, I have a cold," I just everybody catches colds. I just can't avoid them. I'm looking for ways to improve my health. Do you know what I mean? Look, you got to be positive at all times and try to get to be the best you can be in life. Do you know what I mean? That's what I try to do, and yeah. So yeah, that's my advice. Don't be weak, don't be soft. I was soft before on this YouTube thing. Like I was a bit unsuccessful in 2017, so I was like, oh, this is my thing. I stop making videos. All right, you gotta just be positive, keep making them. Even if you have 0 subscribers, even if you have 0 views, just keep making videos and be positive. Unless you don't want to do it, unless it's not your thing, unless you want to focus on something else, then fair enough.